Hey, this is the Eggman85, and today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial for the ambitious card trick. So, I've always been wondering, what is the ambitious card trick? And I didn't really care for a while, but people would always say, do you know how to do ambitious? Do you know how to do ambitious? And I just got frustrated with not knowing what it was. So I finally just looked it up on YouTube, and I figured out all it is simple manipulation. So basically, if you have a card on top, like Jack, and then you put it on the bottom, and with a magical snap of the fingers, you've got it back on top. So that's basically all this trick is. It's just a compilation of a bunch of maneuvers that will get it to the top. But when you put them all together, it actually makes an effect that's far greater than the sum of its parts. So I'm going to show you my routine and how to do it. And please, people, don't get mad at me for this because it's my routine and there's tons of ways of making your own. This is only going to hinder me. So without further ado, here we go. So I like to start off the trick by just saying, alright, stop me whenever, but I don't want you to stop me on the Queen of Clubs, okay? Stop, okay, that's your card. I told you not to stop me there, okay. You know what? Fine, we'll do this your way. So I'll just fan them out, you pick one, okay? So let's say they pick this one, I don't know. 4 clubs, doesn't matter if I see it. So I'm just going to say, put it right here. They do so. So I say, okay, you pick 4 clubs, that's an excellent choice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your card, I'm just going to put it right in there, okay? Plain as day. Now, shove it right in, snap my fingers, it's on top again. Okay? You might want to watch this a little bit more closely, so I'll show you again. I'm just going to take your card, turn it over, I'm just going to place it right here. Okay? So it's right in there. Now I haven't done the maneuver yet, so you'll notice that the top card is not your card, quite yet. However, I just slide it in, snap my fingers, it's on top again. Alright, so now here's what we're going to do. Just to make sure that your card is gone, I'm going to shuffle the deck up. Just like so. So now it's all shuffled up. Now I want you to tell me when to stop. Stop right there. Okay, you stopped me on your card. Congrats. Good man. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, your card is in the middle somewhere, but all I have to do is just make it shoot right out of the deck. Because it knows that you picked it. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle this again. Because I really want to prove to you that this is going to work. So I'm just going to give this a good shuffle. Like so. Okay. Just like that. Okay. I really want to make sure that this is nice and buried. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the top card. Now that's not your card. That is the ace of clubs. But what I can do with this card is I just have to take it and I can just do this and just go right into your card. So I can just turn around your card. Now watch. I'm going to do this a little bit better so you can understand this. So I got the 4 right here, right? All I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, put it right there. Now, I want you to watch closely. I'm just going to lay this like there. Now with this pile, I want you to tell me when to stop. Right there? Are you sure? Okay. So, you stop me right there. This is your card. Let's see. King of Spades. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and just put it right on top of there. Your card will go inside the deck. Snap the fingers. I didn't do a thing. Turn over the top card. 4 clubs. Alright, so that's basically it. So, I'm going to tell you how I did this. So, the first thing I did was I used a riffle force. So, I find a card that I want to force 7. I get it on top. I have another tutorial about this, so you can see that. Then you're going to say, tell me when to stop. You're going to take the top card, slide it, so that force them to pick it. You don't have to start this way. I just like to start that way because it has some effect. So then what you're going to do is have them pick a card. Let's say they pick this one. So 8 of spades. 8 of spades is going to be our card. So the first thing I do is I put it on top. Now, basically the ambitious card trick is just a bunch of triple lifts and double lifts and stuff like that. So what your goal is to get cards on top of the card. You want to make sure that this is almost never the top card in real life. You need to have other cards to back you up. So the first move that I did was I cut a pack off, so it's right here. And then I said, see, this is your card. And then while that was happening, I was catching a break under that first card, like so. And then I just shoved this card off, and as I'm going to turn this over, I put this over it, and I drop that one card on top of it. Okay? So in fast mo, that looks like this. You just turn it over, and then that's not their card anymore. Their card is one from the top. So now they think this is their card because you just turned it over. You get to put it right inside the deck, put this on top. Now it's already set up for you. This is right here. Slide this in, snap your fingers, it's on top. Okay, now you're going to cut a pile off, do the same thing again. If you can get 2 cards, a 2-card break during the first one, then you just have to triple lift and double lift instead of having to do this maneuver again. So that's helpful. Anyway, so you're going to turn it over again, dropping that card. Then you put the fake one in here, put this on top, and then what I did for my presentation was right at this point, I did a double lift. Right now, that's a triple lift. That was an accident. So I said, look, your card is not on top yet. It doesn't matter, it just has to be more than a single lift. And then you shove it in, snap your fingers, show it's on top again. Now at this point what I do is I fake shuffle. You can fake shuffle however you want, just make sure that this stays on top. So I fake shuffle, this is still on top. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to riffle force again. So I go through this, say this is where you want to stop. Again, I'm doing the riffle force. You can watch my tutorial on this. I take this card, makes it look like they stopped right on their card. Okay, then what I did was, I'm not that great at it yet, but I did a riffle pass. So basically what I did was I turned this over. You can see a tutorial on this. You don't have to do this. Just make sure you get the card on top somehow. And then what I'm doing is I'm taking this pack off and I'm switching the pack. So I haven't practiced it very well, but basically if you get it down, it'll look like this. So I can't really do it very well, but in fast motion it looks really, really amazing. Or rather, you don't see it at all. So you make sure their card's on top. And then what I did was a card boomerang. Again, I have a tutorial on that, so I shot the card out with my thumb like that, so it just goes flying out. And I show that it's right there. I place it on top. Now what I did was I shuffled however way you want, but I manipulated it so that I got 2 cards on top of that one, so that it is a triple lift away from being there. This is 3 cards, by the way. Triple lift away. So then what I did was I did a double lift. I said, your card's not on top. And then I grabbed 3 cards so that I've got these 2 top ones and this face down one. So I grab them as if they're one. I don't know if I have a tutorial on this, but it's a really cool color change. So what I do is you hold these 3 cards, and then right here you hold it with your thumb and your middle finger, and then you just flick with your thumb so that this turns around. So in fast mo it looks like just like it switches. So then you say it switched right into your card, and now we're coming up to the finale here. So you take this, and now you're going to catch another break again, and then you drop it, and then make sure that you drop that card, but do it very discreetly so it looks very hidden. I did that pretty bad. Anyway, so you stuff it in here, place that down on the ground. Then, so right now, after you have that, here's the card right on top. So then what I did was another riffle force at this point. Tell me when to stop. I said right here. I did the riffle force. So there's their card. So their card is now on top anyway. They chose the card again. At this point I did a double lift and I said, so you stop me on the 8 of diamonds. Turn it over, and now I take the real card, put it there, slide theirs in, and then show that it jumps right to the top. And then at the end I did it pretty bad, but I put this on top, I showed that it was in the middle, squared it up, and then I just did another riffle pass. That was a really bad one. But I'm not that great at the riffle pass. You don't have to do that. You can take it out of the routine. I usually don't put it in the routine. I just thought I'd try it out on camera since I haven't seen myself do that on camera. Thought it might be some good experience. So anyway, that's basically it. This video's run longer than I expected it to, but hopefully you learned something. Again, this is the Eggman85, and if you like this tutorial, check out my other ones on www.rever.com. Alright, see ya.